Hi, thanks for joining me for this Vinyasa practice. I hope you're doing well today. We're going to get started seated. So come on down if you're not. Shift and adjust in your seat as you need. You can be sat flat on the floor. If you want, you can sit on a couple of yoga blocks or a rolled blanket to help elevate the hips and take some of the strain perhaps out of your low back or thighs. Okay. So you can close your eyes or lower your gaze. And you can sit up tall or you can go schlumpy in your spine, like whatever you need to do. Maybe you go in between those places. Shift and shimmy through your back as you need. Maybe give your shoulders a little check-in, a little shrug. And let your hands relax. Let the muscles throughout your face and jaw relax. And just start to take a whole body scan, checking in with yourself from top to bottom and between left and right sides. Cool. We can go ahead and gently let our head just tip over to the right. And then gently let the head roll forward and over to the left. Gently allow the head to roll back. And we can inhale, sweep the arms high up and overhead, big, big reach. As we exhale, bring the hands together and let them just slide on down the center line here, pausing with the thumbs at the heart. Take a nice big inhale, sigh it out. And at this place, maybe starting to breathe a little bit more intentionally. Just kind of seeing what's available in the lungs today. If you're congested, feel free to breathe however you need to. And acknowledging the body that you're in on this day at this time, and making sure to pay attention to how things feel all the while. It's going to be kind of a whirling dervish of a Vinyasa practice today, so have fun playing and exploring, and if it doesn't suit you, feel free to fill in the gaps with your own movement. All right? And of course, before moving on, if you'd like, setting an intention or a dedication for your movement and energy today. Cool. With that, we can maybe open the eyes and bring the hands down toward the knees. And we're going to go ahead and just start with our mixing bowls. So leaning whatever direction you decide first. And taking yourself all the way through this range of movement. So mixing bowls, as I often say, it's like your lap is the bowl and your torso is the spoon that's just stirring things up. And you can keep those circles pretty small, or you can lean well into it and back, you know? So you get to decide how big your mixing bowl is. And then if you want, you can reverse the direction. I like to get my shoulders into it to help stretch out my back. But see how it feels for you. And then we'll bring ourselves into a center space and just take a moment, slow it down and pause. Oh. All right. From this place, we'll bring our feet to the floor, knees bent, hands to the shins or knees or thighs. A couple seated cat-cows here. So lift the heart and inhale, turn the chin up. As you exhale, tip back on the pelvis, lean back, straight arms, rounded spine. Again, inhale, pull yourself up, lengthen the spine. As you exhale, round and tip back. Once more, inhale, open, 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 lift. Exhaling as we contract and round. Cool. This time we can come up, sit up nice and tall. And we're to bring the soles of the feet together, dropping the knees down. Heels can be pretty close to the midline of your body or pretty far away, whatever the moment calls for. And we're gonna bring our hands back behind us, either flat palms or kind of tented hands. I want my fingertips back there. Draw the shoulders back, lift the spine and the heart, so we're getting this extended spine. And in doing so, just kind of energetically drawing the knees a little bit further down. So big inner thigh stretch. Breathe here. Those arms behind you like little kickstands, props. You're kind of slightly leaning your weight into the hands. Good. One more breath. And let it go. Cool. And bring the knees up, and we're going to go ahead and turn wherever the front of your mat is, turn to the front of your mat. And getting to your hands and knees, go ahead and wag out hips. Shift around. And then bringing ourselves into a center space. Push away from the floor, draw in the low ribs. And we'll go ahead and extend the right leg straight back, push out through the heel, so we're floating that leg. And then reaching your left arm forward, we find our classic bird dog here, right? Tapping into our sense of balance. Little back and belly strengthening here. And then keeping that right foot up, bring your left hand down. You might want to curl the left toes on the mat if they are not turned. And then from this place, we're going to come onto the right fingertips. Flex the right ankle. And here, friends, we're going to practice kind of pivoting the pelvis on the head of the left femur. So right now our hips are squared to the floor. See if you can't twist your pelvis so that they're open to the wall on the right. And then square the hips back to the floor. Again, twist, stacking right hip over left, and then square the hips back to the floor. Again, twist and stack, square up. And this time we'll twist and stack the hips. And you can stay here, or you can play with your sense of balance a little bit more, so maybe see if you can wave the right arm up. Oh, how's it going? All right, really squeeze that left glute. And then let's bring it down. Hand down, knee down, shake your bum out. And then we'll see how that silliness goes on the other side. So again, nice strong hands like your palm in a basketball, push away from the floor, draw in the low ribs. You've got these strong shoulders, strong back. Go ahead and extend the left leg straight back, flex in the left ankle. And we can look forward and maybe reach the right arm forward. So it's always a little easier when we have the opposites, right? Because they kind of balance each other out. Friends, as usual, be conscious that you're not collapsing into that left shoulder, but maintain pushing away from the floor. All right, and then we'll take it to the other side, drop the right hand down, right toes curled on the mat, and go ahead and come onto those light fingertips on the left. And same, we're gonna go ahead and see if we can't open our hips to the left, so thereby stacking left hip over right, and then square the hips to the floor. Again, twist and open to the left, square to the floor, twist, open to the left, square to the floor. And this time we hold, square, open the hips to the left. And if you wish, again, it will help if you curl those right toes on the floor. You can see about waving the left arm up. Oh, this is a lot easier for me on this side for some reason. How goes it for you? Easier, harder, about the same? Or is it all just very silly? Yes. All right, we're gonna let it go. Left hand comes down. Square the hips to the floor and lower the left knee. Shake stuff out. Okay. And from here, we can curl the toes on the mat. We're gonna just take a quick little side bend. So come to stand up on your knees, and we can inhale, wave the arms high. As you exhale, take a side bend over to the right. You can drop the right hand down if you want, or bring it to your hips, whatever. Lift to the left side body. And then come on up. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, side bend over to your left. Lifting to the right side ribs. Beautiful. We'll go ahead and inhale, rise up, reach up high. On the exhale, bring the palms back to the floor, back to tabletop. Strong arms, push away from the mat. Stepping one foot back at a time, find plank. And then go ahead and take your hips to the sky as we find our downward dog. And it's here that you might bring a little movement into the legs and the hips, stretching out the soles of the feet, the calves, and the hamstrings. Whew. All right. And from our dog, friends, go ahead and walk your hands back toward the feet. Taking a little bow here. Straight legs or soft knees. Be still or sway a bit. Do as you need to do. Good. And then we'll take a big, big bend to the knees and slowly roll all the way up. Okay, we're gonna start here at the back of the mat and build this bizarre flow. Okay, so we can inhale and reach the arms up high. As you exhale, hinge at the hips, maybe soften the knees, bring the hands down. Sliding the fingertips up the shins, inhaling halfway flat back. As we exhale, walk the hands out in front of us, moving into downward facing dog. Pushing away from the floor, let's go ahead and lift the heels up nice and high. And then bending the knees, push your hips back in space. Holding that shape, pivot your heels over to the left. And if you want, you can wave the right arm up. Open up. And then release. Right palm comes down, resuming regular old down dog, friends. We can inhale, right leg high to the sky. As we exhale, bring the right knee in towards the belly. Shoulders do not shift forward. And we're gonna help or step the right foot just kind of to the center of the mat. From this place, come onto your fingertips and float the left leg up. If you want, we can make that into a half moon here, waving the left arm high. You're like, Amanda, you're throwing a lot at me straight out the gate. I know. Release the left hand down. Bend the right knee and bend the left knee behind it. We move into a little curtsy. Looking forward, help or step the left foot toward the top of the mat. Float the right leg up as we look forward. And then step it back, all right? So we've got this kind of longer, normal foot situation because we're gonna come up for a lunge. So as we look forward, inhale, reach up high. And on the exhale, open it out, warrior two. From our warrior two, go ahead and twist your upper body to the right. Left arm comes forward, right arm goes back. And then left toes turn to the wide edge of the mat. Two straight legs, take an inhale. As you exhale, hinge at the hips, left hand drops down, right arm up to the sky, and if you want, you can gaze up. Now, of course, if things are tight, keep a bend to your knees. This can be more squat than straight legs. Cool. And for now, we'll leave it at that. Bring the right hand down, inhaling halfway lift. And as you exhale, lunge on the left knee. Walk the hands around the left foot, and we'll step it back to plank. From plank, downward facing dog. Long arms, strong shoulders, lift the heels. Bend the knees and push your tummy toward the thighs. And this time, we'll pivot both the heels over to the right. If you wish, you can wave your left arm up, reaching up. And then let it go, hand out. Regular old down dog. This time, inhale the left leg high to the sky. And as you exhale, bring the left knee in towards the belly. Help or step your left foot just to the center of the mat. And from this place, we can float the right leg up. And And if you wish, you can wave your right arm up, finding a bit of half moon. Letting the right hand drop. Friends, we're going to bend the left knee, bend the right knee, come into a little curtsy squat. We look forward. Good. And then we can go ahead and helper step our right foot towards the top of the mat. Shazam. Extend the left leg straight back, float it. And then drop your toes. Here we go as we look forward. Inhale, rise up, reach up into a strong crescent lunge. As we exhale, pivot and plant the left heel flat to the floor. Warrior two. From, need to give myself some space, warrior two, we twist the upper body to the left. Right arm forward, left arm back. And then straighten out the right leg, turn the right toes to the wide edge. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, hinge at the hips, bring the right fingertips down, left arm up to the sky. Again, straight legs or soft knees. Cool. Releasing the hand down. Inhaling halfway flat back. And exhale as we lunge on the right knee. Walking the hands around the right foot. Here it is. Inhale, step back. Exhale, let's lower the knees, the hips, the belly, the chest, all the way down to the floor. Pull the elbows near. Look down at the floor so the back of the neck is long. And we're going to inhale, float both legs up. Little locusty-ish stuff. Exhale, put them back down. This time push into your hands and inhale, lift the head and heart up. And as you keep the knees down, exhale, hips back, find a child's pose. Go ahead and shift forward, shoulders over wrist. Curl the toes, lift the knees and hips, downward facing dog. Coming in for round two, we'll lift the heels, bend the knees and push the hips back, and spin both your heels to the left. And this time, if you wish, you can extend the left leg out over to the right and maybe wave our right hand high. If that's a bit tricky, keep that left foot down like we did before. Unwind from there. Here we go. Right hand down. Unwind and just let that left foot drop. Inhale, right leg comes up. And exhale, knee towards belly. Helper step right foot to the center of the mat. Here we go, friends. We're going to float the left foot up. And if you wish, make it that Ardha Chandrasana, that half moon, stacking hip over hip. If that left hand is up, we're going to release it back down, coming into our little curtsy squat. All right, this time, we're going to bring the hands into prayer in front of the heart and see if we can't look forward and start to rise up. Lifting the left knee as we find marchers. And then stepping the left foot towards the top of the mat. Okay. From this place, we're going to go ahead and hinge at the hips and float the right leg up as we find a warrior three. And then a big step back. Inhaling, arms up high into crescent. And exhale, drop the right heel, warrior two. Go ahead and twist your upper body to the right, left arm forward. Straighten out that front leg and turn the toes, inhale. As we exhale, take the left hand down, right hand up to the sky. Cool. And then we're going to add on here. Start to bend into the right knee. Bring the right hand down. So we've got the side lunge. And then we're going to go ahead and just step left foot next to right. Feet hips distance. Bend the knees, lift the heels. Friends, we're coming into a toe squat. Okay. And from here, we can really focus on lengthening the spine and adding perhaps a little twist. So your right arm can come between your legs, or your right arm can come to the outside of the left leg. Think about drawing in the belly, making a little space for yourself between your tummy and your thighs. And if you want, you can wave this left arm high, big, big twist. Cool beans? Let it go. We're going to turn our knees forward and walk our hands forward. Hips high, step it back if you need. Downward facing dog. Other side, lift the heels a whole bunch. Bend the knees even more, draw the hips back. And pivot the heels over to the right. If you wish, you can wave the left arm high And if you wish, you can extend the right leg over to that left side. Letting it go, hand down, foot down, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. And as you exhale, knee towards belly. Helper step left foot to the center of the mat. We come off the back right foot, float it up. And if you wish, wave the right arm high, half moon. From here, we come into our curtsy, right knee behind the left, looking forward. Maybe hands in prayer in front of the heart, and drive down through that left foot to bring your right knee up in front of you, coming into marchers. From this place, a big step forward. Hinge at the hips, come off the left toes. Whatever iteration of Warrior 3 is happening right now. And then we bend the right knee, step the left foot back, inhaling, hands up high. Exhale, drop the left heel, Warrior 2. Go ahead and twist your upper body to the left, right arm forward, left arm back. So we straighten out the right leg, turn the right toes to the wide edge, inhale. And as you exhale, drop the right hand to the floor. Cool. Bending into the left knee, we'll bring the hands kind of down in front of that left foot. From that side lunge, we just step right foot next to left. Go ahead and bend the knees and lift the heels. And once again, we got our toe squat. Sitting up perhaps nice and tall. A twist if you want it. So maybe the left arm kind of comes between the knees, or you can see about taking it a little twistier. Both arms outside of the left. I'm sorry, both arms outside of the right leg. And if you want from there, kind of drawing in the navel, waving the right arm up, getting a bit more twist for your twist, if you like that sort of thing. Cool, we're gonna put it on down, turn the knees forward, and walk it out. This time into plank. Take an inhale. And you can lower to your belly or exhale, lower to the knees. Drop the chest halfway. And then we can all drop through the hips and inhale, pull the heart forward. Curl the toes and exhale, hips to the sky, downward facing dog. So we have a third and final play with all this business. Lift the heels up high, bend the knees, push the hips back. And go ahead and pivot the heels over to the left. If you wish, wave the right arm high, hello. Maybe extend that left leg out. And then release. Right hand down, left foot down, down dog. Inhale, right leg floats up, three-legged. Exhale, knee towards belly. Helper step your right foot center of the mat. We come off the back toes and possibly wave the left arm high, half moon. And then from that place, releasing it into our curtsy, left knee behind the right. So we look forward, maybe hands in prayer. Drive down through that right leg. Lift the left knee up, marchers. Big step to the top of the mat, hip hinge, tip forward, float the right leg up. Take a big step back. Inhaling, arms high. Exhaling, drop the right heel, Warrior 2. Go ahead and twist your upper body to the right. And then turn the left toes to the wide edge, inhale. Exhale as we tip, left hand down, right arm high. Lunging now on the right knee, we bring both hands down to the floor. We'll sneak in a little lateral leg lift, because why not? Float the left leg out wide and high. And then step the left foot next to the right. Bend the knees, lift the heels, we move into toe squat. Stay in toe squat. Add a twist if you wish. Or a big or we can see if we can do a side crow. I haven't tried one of these in a long time. So if we got our twist, we can kind of crunch down and bring right elbow outside of left knee, hands down. See if we can't start to tip, tip, tip. Can we float the feet? Ha! You got them up, put them down, and then turn. Knees, toes to the short edge of the mat. Walk it out. Boom, boom, boom. There's our down dog. Last round, friends. Lift the heels. Bend the knees, push your hips back. Rotate both the heels to the right. Maybe wave the left arm up high. Maybe kick that right leg over to the left. And release. Hand down, foot down, down dog. Inhale, left leg high to the sky, three-legged. As we exhale, knee towards belly, foot towards the center of the mat. From this place, floating the right foot up. And if you wish, maybe reaching the right hand up as well. Moving into our curtsy, right knee behind the left. Lower the hips, look forward, hands into prayer. Drive down through the left heel. And we come up into marchers. Stepping to the top of the mat. Tipping through the chest. Warrior 3. Hey now. And then we step it back into our lunge. Inhaling, arms high. Exhale, drop the left heel. Warrior 2. So we twist our upper body to the left. Straighten out that right leg, turn the toes, take an inhale. And as you exhale, release the right hand down to the floor. Once again, we'll bend into the left knee. Drop both the hands, getting that lateral leg lift on the right, float it up and out. And then release. Right foot next to left. Bending knees, lifting heels, toes squat. Staying there. Maybe a little twist, maybe more twist. We can wave the right arm high, or if you wish, we can play with that side crow. So again, we're gonna crunch our abdomen towards the right thigh, making a little shelf on the back of our triceps for our hip or leg to rest on, tipping, tipping forward. Maybe floating feet up, and if they're up, put them down. Turn to face the front of the mat, walk it forward. Plankety plank, take an inhale. As you exhale, lower to your belly, knees, chest, or chaturanga. Drop through the hips, inhale for a back bend. And exhale, downward facing dog. This time we can inhale to look toward the hands. And exhale as we walk or step the feet forward, finding a standing fold. Inhaling, halfway lift. As we exhale, fold. Bend the knees, lift the heels. This time, drop onto your butt. This time, roll onto your back. And bring the knees with you. All right, we're just gonna kind of round things out here with a little bit of practice on our back, that kind of side crow shape. So as you hug the knees in, allow your hips to tip slightly to the right. So our legs just kind of hover there. We're not letting them flop and drop, but we're holding that. And then we're gonna extend our arms out, hands, shoulders distance, and we're gonna reach our hands over to the left, okay? So take an inhale. As you exhale, lift through your upper body. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, curl up. Inhale, down. Exhale, up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, up. One more time, inhale, lower. Exhale, up, hold and breathe. And if you want to make this a little more balancey, you can see about extending your right legs out. And if you're up, lower your head and shoulders, bend the knees and drop the knees all the way to the right. Moving into a very splayed out, comfy, however you need to get into it, spinal twist. Cool, let's unwind the head And unwind our hips, knees back in through center. Draw them in close, the feet side by side. And we'll take that to the other side, so allowing the legs to tip over to the left. So we're just balancing on the outer left hip. Oh my word. And then we're gonna extend our arms over to the right. Again, hands, shoulders a distance. Take an inhale. As you exhale, curl up. Yeah, inhale, lower. Exhale, curl up. 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 Hold. Keep breathing. And if you want, you can see about extending your legs over to the left as you lift and reach to the right. I've got a wall over there, so you can't really get that angle. Oh. All right, and if you're up, lower your head and shoulders, bend the knees. Then flop and drop down to the left for a spinal twist. Beautiful. Give it one more cycle of breath. And then unwind head and shoulders and hips and gather everything in and curl up, forehead toward the knees. And then go ahead and lower shoulders and head. Releasing your feet. Maybe extending your arms and legs. And adjusting so that you can get comfortable where you are as you are. Letting your breath just start to come back into a nice relaxed state. Releasing muscular tension from top to bottom, between left and right sides. You can go ahead and start to breathe a little bit deeper. So start to introduce a little bit of movement once again to your body, moving through fingers and toes, wrist and ankles or head and neck. And there you might extend and reach the arms overhead, take a whole body stretch. And gently releasing from there, you can roll to your side. From your side, we use our arms, our hands to press up, to rise up. And then take a seat. Right where we started. Cool. Good, and inhale, hands high overhead. And as we exhale, bringing the hands down in front of the heart as we close this practice. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you had fun playing around here on the mat. May you be well, may you be safe, may you be kind. Peace to you.